Kim Basinger.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Batman. And throughout the night, you'll get an exciting sneak peek into behind the scenes of this summer's blockbuster hit movie, Batman Forever. Next.
In 1939, Bob Kane saw a photograph that would inspire him to create an invincible superhero. His hero would have no other wings than that of a bat. Bruce Wayne and his alter ego Batman had been holding Gotham City's villains at bay ever since, in the pages of comic books, cartoons, and film. Throughout tonight's movie, go behind the scenes of the Dark Knight's latest adventure, Batman Forever. Now, the Batman legend begins. Without lots of villains and bad guys to conquer, Batman is no exception to this rule. Ever since 1939, Batman has faced a plethora of insidious evildoers. The Joker, Penguin, and Catwoman have wreaked havoc on Gotham City for ages, each having a score to settle with the Dark Knight. In the most recent installment, Batman Forever, Two-Face and the Riddler come together to draw the Bat out of his cave and crush the hero.
Two-Face is a marvelous villain. I created him as a symbol of Jekyll and Hyde. And he had a coin, a $50 piece, that he scarred on one side. And if the bad side came up, the scarred side, he would commit a heinous crime. And if the good side came up, he would commit a wonderful altruistic deed. We have Tommy Lee Jones in the movie, who is marvelous as Two-Face.
Blind, stupid, simple, doodah, clueless.
Well, Two-Face is, he believes in brute force. I mean, his plan is to kill Batman. It's that simple.
Kill the bat! Sounds like a good idea.
He'll wreak havoc and wait until the Bat comes to restore order and try to ambush it.
Harvey Two-Face, who is literally split in two, one side with the vestige of whatever rational, judicious thinking he had as a district attorney, and the other side, a crazed maniac killer.
Very few people are both a summer and a winter, but you pull it off nicely.
And then Jim Carrey's Riddler.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Captain's a bitch. I have to be a criminal.
The Riddler in real Gotham life is Edward Nygma.
My invention beams any TV signal directly into the human brain.
Plans to be a bigger and greater electronics genius than Bruce Wayne.
Realizes that, it's not who has the answers, it's who knows the questions. The mother of all riddles. Who is Batman? He's got a little touch of Fred Astaire, a panache, joie de vivre. Like the jacket? It keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night.
Batman will return. Over the years, Batman has taken on many, many different looks. Along with him, so has the city of Gotham. It's been a dark and dangerous land. In the new film, Batman Forever, director Joel Schumacher and production designer Barbara Ling wanted to create a brand new Gotham, a world's fair of crime and money.
I think the major challenge is probably trying to find an approach that would be different enough from 1 and 2 to be able to give the audience something new, but also be able to keep within the flavor of what DC Comics has done. Every little detail has to become part of Gotham. Nothing is a normal world.
In creating Gotham, a city that doesn't exist, we used electronic capabilities to bring together the past, contemporary architecture, and future architecture to create a unique environment, something that you haven't seen before. These buildings are, I think the tallest one's about 24 feet tall, and there are probably 24 or 5 of them.
We have a very large facility, about 137,000 square feet, and it's full up with our sets. A movie studio's stage is about 30,000 square feet, so it gives you a sense of the scope.
I wanted to make a living comic book, and when you're doing a comic book, the reality police aren't hanging over your shoulder all the time, so you have the license to really use all the imaginative and creative people around you.
To me, it was very exciting and very important to build a Bat Cave this time. And the Bat Cave is 4 or 5 levels. So there's the upper level, there's a subterranean cave, and then there's even a sub-sub cave where the Bat boat sits on water.
Along with that new Gotham, Batman had to have brand new gadgets, better, more elaborate tools in the superhero's trade.
The Batarang, which is a very different kind of Batarang that he's had before, and it articulates into like 3 or 4 different modes. There's a Bat grappling hook. Riddler has a very cool cane.
Was that over the top? We challenged technology on Batman Forever, and it was a great experience. This is what we call an animatic, which is a template for the way the final scene is going to appear on film. We take this composite of the computer-generated elements, and we duplicate the moves. In this case, you're seeing a move that is being made by a motion control camera on real miniatures that is exactly the same as the move that you saw on the computer-generated model in the animatic. Batman, in this case, is going to be added as a computer-generated character. He's actually going to be made up from whole cloth in the computer. When we get all done, we'll have a scene that appears as though it was all photographed at one time.
It is a totally different experience dealing in the comic world of Batman. It's sort of a reality and an unreality at the same time. When you dream about it at nighttime, you're not quite sure if it's a dream or you're actually there.
Batman will return. Bruce Wayne and Batman have never had any trouble getting the girl. It's finding the right girl. In Batman Returns, Bruce and his alter ego had a tough go with Selina Kyle and her darker side, Catwoman. In Batman Forever, we are introduced to Chase Meridian, a criminal psychologist who is fascinated by the dark side of life. Where better to find it than in Batman, whom she has no problem with letting know how she feels and what she wants.
The bat signal is not a beeper.
Well, I wish I could say that my interest in you was purely professional.
You're trying to get under my cape, Doctor?
Chase isn't interested in Bruce. Chase is interested in Batman. I throw myself at him unabashedly. I dress provocatively and try to seduce him. My place, midnight.
I know some people will think that I was outrageous to choose someone who looks as beautiful and sexy and dynamic as Nicole to play a criminal psychologist. But this is my Gotham City, and in my Gotham City, that's the way they look.
The circus comes to Gotham in Batman Forever and leaves behind the second half of this crime-fighting team, the Boy Wonder.
I need a name. Batboy, Nightwing. I don't know. What do you think? What's a good sidekick name?
When I first created Robin, I brought it to my boss in New York, and I said, what do you think of this idea, a Boy Wonder fighting opposite Bruce Wayne, the Batman? He said, I'm afraid the parents may object to a boy fighting gangsters. Leave him out. Well, the first book sold more with Robin than without it.
Who's your tailor?
As soon as he finds the Batcave, he sees everything down there, and he figures that's a way he can get back and avenge his parents' death. At first, he doesn't like Bruce Wayne, he doesn't like Batman, but after they kind of help each other out and save each other, they finally become a team.
Batman will return.
This summer, something new is exploding onto the scene. Based on the Warner Brothers movie, Six Flags Over Texas presents the all-new Batman Forever laser and fireworks show. New villains, new heroes, and an electrifying battle that will light up the skies of Six Flags every night. The new Batman Forever laser and fireworks show. only at Six Flags Over Texas.
And for the 200th anniversary festival.
The festival of
Batman's most recognizable ally is without a doubt this.
The car, right? Chicks love the car.
Throughout the Batman series, in comics and in film, the Batmobile has continued to evolve into one of the most versatile vehicles a superhero could want.
The Batmobile is the mother of all gadgets. The car is very expensive and very complicated, the new Batmobile.
The Batmobile is a very interesting platform. It's one of those devices that gets new capabilities every time it's sort of trotted out. And in this film, we do have the Batmobile driving on surfaces that would be impossible to drive on without very special adaptations, such as the suction cups. We have the Batwing, which is, of course, the aircraft, and we have a Batboat.
All of them are, the Batwing and the Batboat and the Batmobile have a very kind of organic feeling to them. It's a muscle meets machine combination.
Batmobile is very cool. I'd like to take it home, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Batman will return.
By putting on this black bat suit and going out at night and trying to right wrong.
Your entrance was good. His was better.
The things that are most fantastical about Bruce Wayne have to do with basic American dream ideals. He's disgustingly wealthy. You know, he's single, and what he chooses to do with his free time is fight an impossible battle against the crime of a city that's corrupt.
I wanted to add mythic qualities to our story of Batman. And so there is a struggle for Bruce Wayne to find his identity insofar as why he ever became Batman.
But Batman's happy. He goes, it's very, he has no problem being Batman. Bruce Wayne does have a sense of humor, and there are awfully bizarre things that happen that it's fun playing inside of that kind of style.
Batman will return.
Tonight.